Well, CES 2021 is underway, and along for the ride, Samsung has brought their Galaxy Chromebook 2. And it's a device that has an odd name, and it's not really as much of a sequel as much as it is an addition to the existing Galaxy Chromebook, well, now family. And while this may be a turnoff to some of you, I really want to share why it is I'm becoming increasingly interested in Samsung's latest Chromebook. Today's video is brought to you by NordVPN. They're the VPN of choice for millions of consumers because they're awesome at what they do, and that's keeping your browsing safe and secure, whether you're at home or out and about. If you'd like to learn more about them, head over to chromeunbox.com/NordVPN, and you can learn more and get started today. So right off the top, the Galaxy Chromebook 2 is not a spec sheet stuffer. Its entry point $549 device starts with a Celeron processor, 4 gigs of RAM, and 64 gigs of internal eMMC storage. And you can bump it up to $699 and get a 10th gen Core i3, and then double your RAM and double your storage to 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. And when we compare it to the original Galaxy Chromebook, which you have to do, it's the Galaxy Chromebook 2, we're losing an OLED screen, we're losing the fingerprint scanner, and we're losing the stowable stylus. But that doesn't mean that this Chromebook is just completely without merit. So if we completely look at the Galaxy Chromebook 2 just all by itself, it really does bring some good stuff to the table. I mean, the red color is still here. Everybody loved that on the original, and it's just as fiery red as its older sibling. The device is still really thin at about 14 millimeters thick and only 2.7 pounds. It's still gonna feel nice and easy to carry around and throw in and out of a backpack. It's still got an aluminum lid and a base, so it should feel very sturdy as well. And honestly, Samsung didn't slouch on the screen. I did say earlier they removed the OLED, but what they replaced it with is still really awesome. It's a QLED panel that's bright. It still hits 100% of the DCI-P3 color space, and the resolution at 1080p at 13.3 inches is still going to be plenty sharp for everyone, even those pixel peepers. And yeah, if you get your face right up in it, you'll be able to find some pixels, but ultimately, just like the Pixelbook Go, the screen on this thing is going to look really excellent. They're also heavily touting the speakers on the landing page that they've set up for this and in all their press material, and that's honestly something we don't see unless some real work's gone into that part of the Chromebook. And so we're expecting some really impressive sound to come out of this Chromebook. There's a backlit keyboard, glass trackpad, and honestly, if those two pieces are pretty similar to the original, those will be knockouts as well. And lastly, Samsung is quoting up to 13 hours of battery life on this one, which is a huge step up from the original Galaxy Chromebook, and it's 4 to 6 hours at best I could get out of it when I was using it on a regular basis. What I'm trying to say is, just looking at the spec sheet may not tell the entire story here. Like the Pixelbook Go that came before it, the Galaxy Chromebook 2 may end up being far more about the end user experience than just about a stat sheet. Remember, that Chromebook, the Pixelbook Go, it showed up in late 2019 with a processor that debuted in the Pixel Slate a full year before it. It also had eMMC storage, only a 1080p 16:9 13.3 inch screen, and it still remains to this day one of my favorite overall Chromebook experiences. In hindsight, a Chromebook can max out the spec sheet and not offer up the best user experience, and the reverse of that is true as well. It can have kind of a crummy looking spec sheet and a great user experience. And while we can't really know all of this until we have our review unit, it does look like Samsung is kind of going a similar route to the Pixelbook Go. Nail the screen, the sound, the feel, the look, and make sure performance is solid, and you have a recipe for a great experience that cares far more about feel than about a spec sheet. Assuming all of Samsung's claims line up with reality, and taking early impressions we've already seen on YouTube into account, it just stands to reason that this new Galaxy Chromebook 2 could be a solid overall package that nails the core Chrome OS experience. Again, we can't know until we try it, but I'm really getting a good vibe from this Chromebook so far. But guys, that's it for this one. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, go down there and hit the subscribe button, and make sure and ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be alerted when we make future videos just like this one. Until next time, we'll see you.